Bismillah. Araman. Arahim. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Iyaka na'budu. Or Iyaka nasta'in. The following means, in the name of God, the merciful, the gracious, the beneficent. The next mean, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, Jehovah, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nessi, whatever name you're comfortable calling him. But the word itself mean in the context where I spoke of is I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. That's the proper name for God. And the next mean, thee alone do we worship. Thine aid do we seek. Alright. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's day. Tried to make the best out of y'all day. I hope you learned something today. You should be learning something every day. You're learning something every day, whether you thinking about it or not thinking about it. You are receivers. You are just like a receiver. You're always receiving signals. All right. Many people not paying attention, but you're always receiving signals. It's always this and that. All right. Even little children learn. You know what I mean? It's good to learn this, to know this. Hosea chapter 4 say, my people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge. Y'all know a whole bunch of stuff about many other things. I don't give a damn about knowing about business or knowing about how to make a lot of money. That's cool. I can know all that stuff and still be destroyed from a lack of knowledge. That's not knowledge from God. You hear me? Knowledge of the Lord is to know who you are and whose you are. You hear me? It's also to know the enemy. Or you must know the enemy. The Lord know who the enemy is. He make it clear to you in the book. It say, be alert and have sober mind, because your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion. Do you know how to identify him? For the past 6,000 years, this guy been running the world. For the last 400 years, he had us in slavery. And in present day, he's still putting a whipping on the society. Don't y'all believe that this is a world ran by Satan? Listen to the words. Say the words and understand what I'm saying. This is a world ran by Satan. Well, how's Satan gonna run the world? Through a man. How God speak to you? Through a man. Yeah. But anyway, you must learn how to identify who the enemy is. Alright? That's good to know. Many of y'all, you don't know how to do that. Or you get confused on who your friends is versus the enemies. Some of y'all think y'all friend. Some of y'all mistake the enemies for y'all friend. And some of y'all got y'all friends mistaken for the enemy. Alright. But it's good to know who the enemy is. You want to be able to identify him, to call a spade like a spade is. And you want to know who you are and whose you are. That's supreme. Alright? Where is me going? I'm going to do a thing tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be in the morning or whatever, or one of these jumps. Probably tomorrow. I think I did it before. Judaism, Christianity, Islam, this and that. Many people, they getting lost, bro. It's like right now, a whole bunch of people, like it's a big percentage of people in America who claim Christianity, and like it's a more growing percentage that's like claiming Islam. All the same to me. You hear me? If you believe in God, you believe in God. Quite clear. Judaism, Christianity, Islam, the people who got roots in it, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, all these men worship God. If you in Judaism, Christianity, or Islam, you recognize Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and the Prophet Muhammad and the rest of the prophets. All these men worship God and God alone. They wouldn't be arguing. They was real. You hear me? These people, you got real Jewish people, real Christian people, real Muslim people, and you got real fake Jewish people, real fake Christian people, real fake Muslim people. There's a lot of people claiming Muslim. I wouldn't classify them as Muslim. You Muslim, but you killing your people out here. You selling crack. You stealing, robbing, and this and that. You ain't no Muslim. Don't even murder. And you a Christian. You are selling crack, heroin, whatever. You stealing, robbing from your people. You making it hard for your people. You making slaves out of people. You was not a Christian. I don't give a damn what you talking about. I don't give a damn what you go to church. You ain't no Christian. Christ Jesus would not accept you. He wouldn't claim you. You think he would? You was a lie from hell. All y'all who claim to be Jewish, and you out here making Hollywood movies, gay movies, you pushing crack, heroin to the coach, you promoting homosexuality, y'all got all type of stuff going on that should not be going on. You believe in stealing, murder, this and that. You ain't no Jewish man. I don't give a damn what you talking about. You ain't no real Jew. You one of them fake Jewish people, like Jesus was talking about in the book of Revelation. Those who claim to be Jews but are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Straight out the book. Jesus on your ass. You on all y'all's asses. Who on that fake crap? You hear me? I don't give a damn if you claim to be Jew, claim to be Christian, claim to be Muslim. If you a true Jewish man, a true Christian man, a true Muslim man, I salute you, my brothers and my sisters. Fight for the faith and stay strong. Well, look at a lot of these rap people. A lot of these people claim to be Muslim. Gates, Kevin Gates, Lil Durk, all these other people, they claim Muslim. My boy. If you really turn your life over, that's cool. But you running the streets doing dumb stuff. I mean, if one was to examine your life, actions speak louder than words. If one was to examine your life, do you promote God more, or do you promote the world, sin, and Satan, robbing, killing, making money, hustling, pimping, doing everything in the world? You caught up in the world more than you caught up with God. You ain't no Muslim. You ain't no Christian. You ain't no Jew. If you got the world over God, you more caught up in the world, you're not no Jew. You're not no Christian. You're not no Muslim. I don't give a damn what you call yourself. You call yourself whatever. You caught up in the world, you fake as hell. Now, I understand you struggling along the way because we in the world. But I'm talking about truly, man. It ain't rocket science. All right. You ain't even trying to really do right. I mean, from the heart. You do more wrong than you do right. You ain't no true Jew. You ain't no true Christian. You ain't no true Muslim. I don't give a damn what you talking about. You'll find out later on in life. But for y'all who do truly do good, you're from the heart. You're a true Jewish man from the heart. You're a true Christian man from the heart. You're a true Muslim man from the heart. I salute you, my brother. Because you do got some good people. You got a lot of fake people. John chapter 3, 3 John, verse 3 John, verse 11. Say, dear friends, do not imitate what is evil, but what is good. Anyone who does what is good is from God. Anyone who does what is evil has not seen God. That's him. Anyone who does what is good is from God. Anyone who does what is evil has not seen God. They claim God, but they doing evil. You don't know God. It doesn't matter to me if you Jew, Christian, Muslim. You all the same. You my brother, you my sister. You hear me? The Holy Quran, chapter 2, verse 62, the Lord said, indeed, the believers, the Jews, the Christians, and the Sabians, Whoever truly believes in God and the last day and does good will have their reward with their Lord. And there will be no fear for them, nor will they grieve. That's the Holy Quran, chapter 2, verse 62. Okay? Alright. Many people get lost. I'm gonna do a thing tomorrow, I think. Judaism, Christian, whatever. More specifically. I think I did one the other day, like focusing on worship. Y'all need to focus on worshiping God. Y'all can call it the people. Like people really don't see how they caught up. Alright. But anyway, we're gonna dive into the book. Get out of this book and jump in another. Alright. Where we going? Let me see. Alright. Message to the black man in America by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Alright. Here. We left off on page 169. The title called A Program for Self-Development. A program for self-development. Page 169. A program for self-development. Say, we must remember that we just cannot depend on the white race ever to do that which we can do, that which we can and should do for self. The American so-called Negroes are just like the Bible story of Lazarus. And the rich man. The story that Jesus must have foreseen at the time. The Bible beggar was charmed by the wealth of the rich man, to whom he was a servant, and he could not make up his mind to go seek something for self. This beggar was offered a home in paradise, but could not make up his mind to leave the gate of his master. The rich man, wishing for that which God had in store for destruction along with its owner. The beggar's eyes could not turn from that perishable wealth. So it is with the American Negroes. They are charmed by the luxury of their slave master and cannot make up their minds to seek something of this good earth, and cannot make up their minds to seek for self something of this good earth. Though hatred and despised by the rich man and full of sores caused by the evil treatment of the rich man, on top of that, he is chased by the rich man's dogs and still remains a beggar at his gate. Though the gates of paradise were ever open to him, and the gates of hell were open to receive his rich master. The American Negroes have the same gates of paradise open to them, but are charmed by the wealth of America and cannot see the great opportunity that lies before them. They are suffering untold injustices at the hands of the rich. They have been and still are being lynched and buried and burnt to this very day, man. Listen, it's some good Caucasian brothers. It's a lot of evil, wicked, bad ones now too. You hear me? I'm just saying, man. I seen one of my white brothers at the laundromat. Dude I met at work. Where my dude Isaac. I like Isaac. He cool. I got a lot of Caucasian friends. I ain't got a problem with my Caucasian brothers who mean good. But a fact is a fact. 400 years must made slaves out of us. And you in the condition now. I was talking to somebody earlier, man. Must be like, We can't focus on the past. That's the past. That happened. We can't keep thinking like it's the white dude who did this. Bro, that is the reason why we stuck in this situation. We gotta think like that. Because we can't go forward without knowing the past. You're never gonna get step 2 without taking step 1. Step 1 is knowing what the hell going on. In this situation, step 1 in God's situation is taking God at his word. Alright, but in reality, okay, we gotta stay in the word. Now we gotta figure out why we jacked up like this. Gotta back up. Alright, them people messed us up. The same people that messed us up, they owe a right to fix us. It's their duty. If I steal something from you, if I kill you, if I mistreat you, ain't you gonna want me to repay something back? Let me go kill somebody. I'm gonna have to go do some jail time or something. I gotta repay something back. What they giving y'all? EBT? What they giving y'all? Well, they took that away then. But y'all was happy with that for a few years. You happy with crumbs and scraps? You should have at least 40 acres and a mule. That's what they promised a long time ago. What happened to that? We're gonna march and do picket signs, and they don't even do that no more. People don't even want to talk about it no more. Right. You're just gonna deal with it. Okay. And tomorrow gonna be the same as yesterday. In fact, it's gonna be worse. Because you got young brothers and young sisters who gotta survive out here. Without the knowledge to survive. These people who run the world, they still possess the same knowledge that put us in slavery. And still using the same tactics that put us in slavery. It's even worse than them. Way worse than them. But don't nobody want to talk about that. Hey. You see all these black people shooting each other, gang banging, selling crack to each other, heroin, killing each other. Was we doing that in slavery? Was we hustling in slavery? No. Was we gang banging in slavery? No. Was we robbing, stealing, and killing each other in slavery? No. Slavery was a pretty bad time. But as we advanced and got out of slavery, they got more advanced in their methods. To the point where, hey, you ain't got to sleep at our home. We ain't got to call you physical slave. We still make slaves out there. You still building for us. You building our city still. You working for us. You getting paid little to nothing. The rich get richer. Ain't nothing changed. In fact, it's even worse because y'all dying. Y'all dying. It's even worse because you ain't in chains no more. But you in a mental chain now. At least in slavery, y'all mind was a little bit more free. You free to go where you want to go now. Where you go to? Nowhere. But where they let you go to. The only doors that you have access, that your mind access to, is what they opened up to you. What's that? Hustling? Working a bullcrap job for them? Movies? Music? Something that got to do, robbing, stealing, killing, or selling your body. It's one of these things, or play sports. They always want you to dance. Dance, monkey. In Rome, they had what's that junk card with the gladiators that fight till they kill themselves. What y'all doing? They sit back and watch while y'all fighting, killing yourself. They laugh. You see that nigga blow his head off? He really got that nigga. Boy, he smoked him. They laughing at us, killing each other, while they working together, barely, because they can't get along. You see the wars and stuff, they fight. You see them fighting wars. All right, we fighting little wars, but let me stick to this. And their women and children are beaten all over the country by the rich slave masters and their children. The slaves' houses and churches are bombed by the slave masters. Their girls are used as prostitutes, and at times are raped in public. Yet the Negroes are on their knees begging the rich man to treat them as uh, the rich man treats himself and his kind. The poor beggar kindly asks for crumbs, a job, and a house in the neighborhood of the rich man. The Negro leaders are frightened to death and are afraid to ask for anything other than a job. The good things of this earth could be theirs if they would only unite and acquire wealth as the masters and the other independent nations have. The Negroes could have all of this if... Alright, what's up, Michelle? That's you from J. Crew. Used to be at J. Crew, right? In short jump. Used to be like the manager or something, man. Or the supervisor or something. Right. I remember I see your junk there. What's up, Chef? Right. You probably don't remember me. I remember you though. Alright. But anyway, let me stick to this. Yeah, it's probably known by my other name, Devontae. But listen. The Negroes could have all of this if they get up and go to work for self. Right. They are too lazy as a nation. 100 years up from slavery and still looking to the master to care for them and give them a job. Right. Bread and a house to live in on the master's land. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Surely the white race has been very good in the way of making jobs for their willing slaves, but this cannot go on forever. We are about at the end of it and must do something for self, or else. The slave master has given you enough education to go and do for self, but this education is not being used for self. It is being offered, it is even offered back to the slave masters to help them, to keep you a dependent people looking to them for support. Let us unite every good that is in us for the uplifting of the American so-called Negroes to the equal of the world's independent nations. Ask for a start for self and the American white people. I believe are willing to help give us a start. Ask for a start for self and the American white people. I believe are willing to help give us a start if they see you and I are willing to do for self. All right. It will remove from them not only the worry of trying to give jobs and schools to a lazy people, but also would get them honor and sincere friendship all over the Asiatic world, and God would prolong their time on the earth. Word. You do is right. The Lord bless you. Live on. Word. We must stop relying upon the white man to care for us. We must become an independent people. So-called Negroes should separate yourselves from the slave master. Pull your resources, education, and qualifications for independence. Stop forcing yourselves into places where you are not wanted. Make your own neighborhood a decent place to live. Rid yourselves of the lust of wine and drink, and learn to love self and your kind before loving others. Unite to create a future for yourself. Build your own homes, schools, hospitals, and factories. Do not seek to mix your blood through racial integration. Stop buying expensive cars, fine clothes, and shoes before being able to live in a fine home. Spend your money among yourselves. Build an economic system among yourselves. Protect your women. Stop allowing the white man to shake hands or speak to your woman anytime or anywhere. This practice has ruined us. They wink their eye at your daughter after coming into your home, but you cannot go on the north side and do the same with his woman. Right? Go to a white man's house. You don't be invited to all this and that, do you? Well, these days, hey, they might even trick you to this and that, because they a little bit weird these days. They be into that swinging stuff, or this and that. They be, I don't know, this and that. But I know they don't take it too kindly yet. Alright. Some of them, I don't know. But no black man feels good by nature seeing a white man with a Negro woman. We have all colors in our race: red, yellow, brown, and jet black. Why should we need a white person? Africans would not dare allow their women to be the targets that we allow ours to be. If I were not protected by Allah, how would I be able to stand before this white man unafraid and speak as I do? You educators, you Christian ministers should stop preaching integration. 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 That's right. Stop preaching. Stop mixing up the people. We all one. No, we're not. We supposed to be, but we're not. All men created equal. Do it look that way? The people who said that made slaves out of us. The hell? You can tell they clearly don't agree with what they saying. That's a whole bunch of load of crap. That's like saying thou should not kill, but nigga, I'ma kill who I want to kill. Basically, they above the law. That's how they feel. What you talking about? That's history. History proving that. All men created equal. Then you make slaves out of a man. You don't agree with your own damn laws, my boy. Well, yeah, word. See why you a little bit jacked up. Word. Anyway. You educators, you Christian ministers should stop preaching integration. The most foolish thing an educator can do is to preach interracial marriage. It shows the white man you want to be white. Educators should teach our people of the great history that was theirs before they were brought to America in shackles by slave masters. Our children should be trained in our own schools, not dropped into the schools of the enemy, where they are taught that whites have been and forever will be world rulers. I'm the first man since the death of Yaqub commissioned by God directly. I say no more than what Jesus said. He said that if he came from God, I say no more than what Jesus said. He said that he came from God. I say that I'm missioned by God. Put the Muslim program to Congress, is what the title says. Ever since the 30s, America has been struck by drought and dust storms. The outlook is for hail and snowstorms. great flooding rains, earthquakes, terrific cold, and ice. These blasts of the elements will ruin crops, highways, railroad tracks, bridges, and street pavement. The Holy Quran prophesies Allah sending a calamity to destroy crops and generally plague man. It could be locusts, insects already here. If they have multiplied into unlimited numbers, they will terrify man and drive him to distraction. You ever see a swarm of flies? You think one or two flies dead? Imagine billions of them. You ever see that movie The Mummy? When all those locusts came over the hill and covered the damn sky? It's some places where it's really like that. I done seen like some YouTube clips like locusts is like flying. They every damn where. My boy, imagine walking outside and bugs on every day. I gotta get the hell away from this place right here. Word. I was in my great grandma's crib. And bees, like it was like several bees kept getting in. My boy. Every damn day I was killing bees. I wake up out my sleep, bees around. Bro. I made it through that jump, but I'm saying it sometimes get a little hectic, man. Word. That dude's a few bees I can manage. Word. But the house swarm, bro, if it was overran, overswarmed, I don't mess with bees. Word. 1 or 2, I can swing at them. But 10 coming at you, I wouldn't advise you to do that. 10 bees coming at you, one of them gonna tag your ass. Word, you know, imagine 20, 30 of them coming at you. You gonna swing at it. I can't pull my gun out and shoot a damn bee. It ain't gonna hit none of them. Word. Ain't that something? The Lord will take something small as a damn bee and terrorize you. And you can't do nothing about it, can you? Word, what you gonna do? Go get bug spray? Word, just think about what I'm saying. The Lord takes them as small as a bee and terrorize you. I think he did that to the Egyptians with the flies and this and that when he brought them plagues and stuff. Word. 1 or 2 ain't bad. But billions and trillions of them, it'll drive you crazy. Anyway, yeah, if they were multiplied into unlimited numbers, they would terrify man and drive him to distraction. Word. The members of the black nation who refuse to believe and submit to the truth will be burdened with overwhelming grief and hounded by bitter regret. They will find no relief or rest day or night. The things of which I have spoken will come upon America and its people within the next 6 years. You will separate yourselves automatically when these things come to pass before your eyes. Who can be saved, you will ask? The Muslim believers who have submitted to the will of Allah and his religion Islam, and those who faithfully followed and obeyed his messenger. Let us try to do something for ourselves. Give praises to Allah for converting the people to me and blessing us with peace and security. Allah is one God. He is independent and has no need of us, but we have great need of him. It is he the prophets predicted will come in the last days of the world seeking us, the lost people, to save us and restore us to our own. I declare to you that he has come in the person of Master Wallace Fard Muhammad by a summary of his work for the past 33 years, and 2, by the messenger who believes in what he has revealed to him by his Lord, as do the believers. They believe in Allah and his prophets and his books. We make no distinction in his messenger. We hear and we obey. It is difficult for me to advise my followers on taking part in the corrupt politics of our enemies, who are in complete control of the political affairs. There are many black men and women who make splendid politicians. They could accomplish considerable good if they could accomplish considerable good if they, like the white politician and his people, were given proper and equal recognition and justice for themselves and their people. If our politicians are able to serve us, they must have no fear of the white man when they plead our case in the white courts before white judges. The strongest politician of our kind, or the person who comes nearest, as far as I know, to giving us political justice in the white courts, if he had our complete backing in Congress, is Adam Clayton Powell Jr., though he is not a Muslim. A Muslim politician is what you need, but Congressman Powell is not afraid and would not be easily bribed, for he is not hungry. There are two other good politicians, but I will not mention them by name at this time. If they could shed their fear, they will make excellent political leaders to guard our interests. We must give black politicians the total backing of our population. Your program, the one I have given you, which is carried in the first part of this chapter, should be put before Congress. The Civil Rights Bill and integration will not stand and can never bring independence to you and your people, no matter who is president. The wisest and surest way to success is to unite behind me. I assure you, with the help of Allah, you will accomplish your goals, money, good homes, and friendships in all walks of life. An economic blueprint, what the title said. The black man in America faces a serious economic problem today, and the white racist Christianity cannot solve it. You, the so-called American Negro, with the help of Allah, can solve your own problem. The truth must be recognized by the black man. He himself has assisted greatly in creating this serious problem of unemployment, insecurity, and lack. Before the black man can begin to gain economic security, he must be awakened from the dead mentally and gain knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, which will enable him to follow my teachings. Even in the Bible, one thing I love, man, I love the fact God sent Christ Jesus to teach y'all to worship God. Every good man, every man of God has a relationship with God. They don't teach you that. You should have a relationship with God as Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Jesus did. Or, you know what I mean? They make it quite clear. How come you ain't connecting the points? What's hindering you from understanding the connection? Well, that's what the power lies in. All right, this and that. Anyway, as the power relies on God, your Father. All right. The economic blueprint. Oh, yeah. Islam, and only Islam, will point out the way of the entanglement of want in the midst of plenty. For the followers of Islam, the true religion of the black nation, Know thyself and be yourself. Islam makes a true brother to a brother. Alright. If this be true, how can a believer Muslim be a true brother to another believer and boycott his brother and support the enemy? I said that from the jump. You ain't a real Muslim if you out here killing people, especially your own brothers in there. Don't tell me you're a Muslim, you out here selling crack. You out here selling heroin and stuff. You ain't no Muslim, my boy. You killing your people. Don't tell me you're a Muslim, you out here like I ain't trying to put people on the spot. I ain't trying to put people on the spot, but sweet corn, my boy. Get with it. I heat this junk up like 30 minutes ago. Alright. Lead up. Oh, there's no food in Hey, I'm a simple dude, man. I can go somewhere super expensive, but I'm cool with a turkey sandwich and I eat some corn. I'm alright. I don't need a whole lot in there. Alright, I don't need a whole lot. Alright. Got stuff in my teeth, but I can feel that. I ran off with your 20? Cash at I'll give you a few 20, man. You super funny. Well, I like taking $20 from you. And why 20? Alright, let me stop because they won't even know what I'm talking about. Your comment, just what are you talking about? Know thyself and be yourself. Islam makes a true brother to a brother. If this be true, how can a believer Muslim be a true brother to another believer and boycott his brother and support the enemy? Don't tell me you're a true Jewish man and you're working with the enemy. Don't tell me you're a true Christian man and you're against your brother. Don't tell me you're a true Muslim man and you're killing your brother. You ain't no Jew, you ain't no Christian, you ain't no Muslim. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. We ain't perfect now, but we ain't out here killing each other. We ain't selling crack to each other. We're not selling heroin to each other. Confirmation. We're not doing nothing to endanger your mind. We're not giving you stuff that got chemicals on it purposely. Alright, the majority of people doing stuff they're not purposely doing these things. We're not poisoning y'all. Food, water, know what I mean? There's a lot of people who claim to be Jews, claim to be Christian, claim to be Muslim. They can't say what I just now said. The believers in truth Islam must stop looking up to the white race for justice and take the following steps to correct this problem. Acknowledge and recognize that you are a member of the Creator's nation and act accordingly. This action in the name of Allah requires you as a Muslim to set an example for the lost fam, your brothers in the wilderness in North America. This requires action and deeds, not words and lip service. Word. The following blueprint shows the way. Recognize the necessity for unity and group operation activities. Pool your resources, physical as well as financially. Stop wanton criticism of everything that is black owned and black operated. Keep in mind, jealousy destroys from within. It ain't good to be envious, jealousy, or none of these other type of stuff. Alright? Me growing up in life, it ain't one thing I ever seen from people that I ever wanted. Well, I never had the thought in my mind. How come he got that car? How come he got them clothes on? How come he got that job? How come that never popped up in my junk? I thought about life really hard. You know what I mean? Like, alright, bro. How come this happened? How come this is going on? That might pop up a few times to me. Alright. But as far as what other people got, I think that junk fall under the category as thou shalt not covet. And I ain't never been like a coveting type person. As far as I want to. I have did some things. But it's like a lifestyle. Some people live like this, bro. they always got their eye on your stuff. Do that fit? Do those shoes fit your feet? If it don't, keep moving. Keep in mind, jealousy destroys from within. Observe the operations of the white man. He is successful. He makes no excuses for his failures. He works hard in a collective manner. You do the same. If there are 6 or 8 Muslims with knowledge and experience of grocery business, pool your knowledge, open a grocery store, and you work collectively and harmoniously, Allah will bless you with success. If there are those with knowledge of dressmaking, merchandising, trades, maintenance, pull such knowledge. Do not be ashamed to seek guidance and instructions from the brother or sister who has more experience, education, and training than you have had. Accept his or her assistance. Word. People already got a problem asking people for help. Bro, I wish I had people I could be like, bro. Word. Y'all with me? I'm with y'all. I see y'all moving this and that, bro. Word. I want to get this like going like this and do something real, man. Word. There ain't many people around who actually to go like that too. Or show me how to build. If I see you building houses, show me how to build, bro. Word. I want to build houses like you building houses. I don't want to be on the corner. Word. I don't want to hustle. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do nothing that's gonna get me locked up. I don't want to make movies. I don't want to make music. I don't want to do nothing that's gonna have me messing with these damn people where I gotta need them to be up under them. I'm in the world. That's word. Sports, entertainment, streets, they all the same. Jesus said a long time ago. Young Jesus said a long time ago, the rap game versus the dope game. Don't you see people dying? These people die more faster when you're messing with the industry than you do in the street. You got a better chance of being in the street. Well, correction, no you're not. It's all the same. Yes, no. It's all the same. But anyway. The white man spends his money with his own kind, which is natural. You too must do this. Help to make jobs for your own kind. Take a lesson from the Chinese and Japanese and go give employment and assistance to your own kind when they are in need. This is the first law of nature. Defend and support your own kind. True Muslims do this. Because the so-called American Negro has been deceived and misled, he has become a victim of deception. He is today in the worst economic condition of North America. Unemployment is mounting, and he feels it most. He assisted in reducing himself to his present insecure economic condition. You, the black man, are the only members of the human race that deliberately walk past the place of business of one of your own kind, a black man, and spend your dollars with your natural enemy. The so-called American Negro has never in the history of America been known to boycott or criticize the white man as he does his own kind. He thus shows love for his enemy and hatred for his own kind. A true Muslim would never boycott the place of business of his fellow Muslim or black brother. A true Muslim is proud of the success of his black sisters and brothers. He recognizes that their success is his success. Word. He recognizes the law of Islam. If one brother has a bowl of soup, you have half of that soup. Word. You take half of it. Word. If all I got is $20, I'm gonna give you 10, my boy. Go get right. You gonna get something to eat today. Alright. It's people, you know how many times I brought people food to eat at work? People I don't know like that, I just met them. But if I'm eating, you eating. Alright. That's if you with me. If you ain't with me, it's not. If you with me, we eating. We ain't gonna be hungry all day. Nah, we ain't gonna be hungry all day, I'll tell you that. You know, if I ever write your name down in this little book right here, warning, I give you a few days to get off that bull crap. Or people forgive me. I got some. That's wrong. Ain't nothing weird. I know what to do. If I write your name down in this little book, I got a list full of people. They don't be popping up like that no more. But hey. One thing I would not do is I'm not a regular person. Yeah. That you can just mess with. I wouldn't mess with people. I wouldn't say nothing if ain't no truth in it. Y'all can talk about slavery. people getting killed for 100 years. Nigga, these are facts. I ain't just picking on mess with people. I'm seeing facts. You need to realize. Alright. But anyway. To gain a place in the sun is what the words say. Alright. To gain a place in the sun And this perilous and evil time, with the confusion of the people, government, leaders, and rulers, the poor, lost found members of the black nation, who are called Negroes, and their enemies must know that the truth is their salvation and their greatest weapon at this time. The preachings and teachings of the true knowledge of God and the devil, which Allah has missioned me to do, I am doing for you, are beyond value, priceless. Priceless. I ain't know I had some on my junk. Priceless. I don't give a damn about no check. The simple fact to know who God is, him and him alone. My boy, the simple fact to have control over your body. To know who you are and who you are. To know who the devil is. I can catch that bass any given time. Word. And deal with him like Jesus dealt with him. Smoke him with the word. Confirmation. Each and every single time. Bro. And not only that, but advance. Word. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Rapidly. Fast. It don't take 5 years, 10 years, 15 years now. I ain't got to struggle 5, 10, 15 years now. I've been in kindergarten. Word. Especially when you know who God is. Your life will be changed. Just like that. It is your life and the light of your life. It is your life and the light of your life. It will bring you out of spiritual darkness and ignorance into which you have been placed by the enemy of God, the enemy of God, and light and understanding. The rising of opposition against divine truth revealed in these last days, also has been told by the prophets of old. And we have it in writing that this opposition against the truth is not to be feared by you who believe and have understanding. The truth will be attacked by the disbeliever and hypocrite in the last days. You can expect that. They said this and said it about Jesus. If you're a man of God, woman of God, you can expect them to discredit the truth of God as they did Jesus. If the people really understood Jesus, you wouldn't be smoking, you wouldn't be drinking, you wouldn't be homosexual, you wouldn't be caught up in the streets deep, you wouldn't be caught up in entertainment. Entertainment these days is ran by Satan. Give a damn what you're talking about. Whatever you're trying to do, go through, y'all want to do even with stuff like through getting up. You can do what you want to do. It's like if y'all like to do stuff on a basic scale and you doing like you ain't on no evil wicked crap. You can make movies. You could make music. You can play sports or whatever. I'm just saying, don't be caught up in it. These things are not God. Nothing wrong. You can play sports, shoot the ball, or you can make music. You can work with these people. Just understand, these things are not God. Okay? All right. The truth. Oh yeah, if the people really knew the truth, they wouldn't be in the condition they in. You'll be moving like Jesus moved, to some degree. He said those who believe me gonna do even greater things than these. He didn't say you're gonna be caught up on the low scale now. The Lord came to put us on top. He said many last gonna be first, many first gonna be last, true. But nevertheless, why are you gonna do why are you gonna do some great things while you hit? Why? We ain't just why, you see what I'm saying? A champion without an opponent cannot be recognized as the champion. That's fair. A champion without an opponent cannot be recognized as a champion. How you know David was so great? He took out Goliath. Alright. Dang, JB. Y'all bear with me. We back. A champion without an opponent cannot be recognized as the champion. That's fair. Since the making of the devil, he has been a chief opponent, and he will continue to be until he is destroyed by God. He, the devil, teaches and trains others of all races, organizations, and religions. His world has created various religions in opposition to the true religion, and he has prepared them for a final attack on the God of truth and his word, which is truth, as well as his representatives, who are called apostles, messengers, and prophets. This is a last attempt to defend falsehood, and this is a last attempt to defend falsehood and mislead the people who otherwise would have followed and believed in the God of truth and his messengers and prophets. Number one, you should know that this is a time in which such war has begun. Without the knowledge of the time, you are still the loser. Allah has revealed the time, and it is verified by the prophecy of the Bible and the Quran. Number two, your place in such times is with your own. Why should you join your own? The answer is because of the divine judgment, destruction, and doom of other than your own. The most hated and despised thing today in this the devil's wicked world is the truth, or true knowledge of God and the devil. This truth must come to you today. If not, there can't be any justification of the teachings and prophecy of the prophets. However, it will stand and be fulfilled to the very letter and spirit. The heavens and earth were created according to the Holy Quran and truth. Therefore, since the foundation of our universe was created and built in truth, falsehood cannot survive in it. Gotta go. You gotta go. If you falsehood gotta go, truth can stay. Falsehood gotta go, truth can stay. Fake gotta go, real can stay. Y'all take a seat. Chill, ride the wave. Word. Word. You can tell who ain't with it because they can't ride the wave. You know? Whatever that, man. I went over the head. uh, Falsehood cannot survive in it. The average lost found member of the original black nation is afraid to accept his own, or his salvation because of the dislike of his enemies. Number 3, we must forget about trying to do for others before doing that which we have not done for ourselves. Word. Which is to establish love and unity in our brotherhood. You must rise up and yell. You must rise up and yell out of ignorance against yourself when you say that you want unity, love, and brotherhood of the nations. Those nations look at you, where disunity is in the order of the day, and see your dislike of self and kind. You are ignorant and foolish people. Your first desire should be love of self instead of love for those other than of your own. If you do not love your own brother, who is of your own flesh and blood, how can other than your own flesh and blood accept your love and brotherhood? First love thyself and thy own brother as thyself, and others will love you. I advise you to accept our 3-year economic plan, which will work a miracle for you. Unite and stop your extravagant spending, trying to live on a level with millionaires, and you will make a heaven for yourselves like other nations have done. Word. People wonder how I can make it, this and that. Bro, I don't live outside of my means. I ain't never do that anyway. Bro, I can easily this and that, try to keep up with people. Man, I stopped it a long time ago. Bro, I know people that I should know. I've been places many people not gonna get to go to, my boy. Hopped on planes and some more. A lot of these, y'all never hop on no planes. Well, I did this when I was like 22, 21. Word, 20. 31. Word. You know, I'm about to say something I can't say. I caught that real fast. But I done been out plenty times. You know what I mean? Word. They know me. On the west side, they know me. Word. Well, not everybody, but a few of them know. Not everybody know, but a few people know. I can pull up in some places where you better not ride down that street. You're gonna get sprayed going down there, my boy. Ride in there if you want to. Post up if you want to. I wouldn't stay too long. But I had that blicky on you. I went, excuse me, I ain't even talking with food in my mouth. I went by myself. I took my little home movement first, you know. But I went back by myself. Unite and stop your extravagant spending, trying to live on a level with millionaires, and you will make a heaven for yourselves like other nations have done. My followers and I are doing just that and will continue to do so. You are invited to join us and contribute to our program. The preaching that we should have some of this earth we can call our own is far from being as ignorant teaching that cannot be accomplished. Right. The preaching that we should have some of this earth we can call our own is far from being an ignorant teaching that cannot be accomplished. This is wisdom. You should know in these days and times, without some of this earth of our own, we will never be a people to produce for ourselves. We cannot continue to increase our population and hope that the white man will continue to create employment for us. I warn you daily that there will come a time when they probably will drop you and you will have to do for yourself. Start practicing the art of doing for self now. It is only laziness for you and your children to want to be servants for another nation. Black king, black queen. You are black kings, black queens. But not in the nature you in now. You're a black nigga. Alright. To them. But that's not by choice, that's by circumstance. We work harder for other people than we do ourselves. Yes, no? I know this is true. I tell myself this all the time. Must call you come in. You get that. They don't call you come in, what you gonna do? Gotta figure something out, my boy. Gotta work harder for ourselves than we do work for these people. You hear me? Because at any given day, I think about it all the time. That's why I don't give a damn too much about this and that. The Lord be blessing me many people be quitting. Bro, everywhere I've been, many people be quitting this and that. A circumstance be popped up with that, bro. I don't give a damn about this and that. I know I'm gonna be alright. Word, I'm gonna figure something out. Word, I can guarantee you that. Alright, I'm gonna figure something out. I want to do everything legally as I can, but we're gonna figure something out. Alright, I want to stay on the right side of the spectrum. It is only laziness for you and your children to want to be servants for another nation. How can self-independence be accomplished? Israel, with her disbelieving people, said the same thing. But God knew how to make a way for Israel to have something to call her own. He had too many people who did not believe in him. So he destroyed them and gave Israel a house. If you will believe in Allah and in his revelation that he has given to me, he is well able to do the same for you. We must give up trying to live in peace with a people with whom we have spent 400 years without peace. Even today, they stand ready to slaughter you just because they hate you. What was that dude that died? George Floyd? What's the other dude that died? The police killed his son. And that black dude killed the police. Up. When my phone went black, I knew I said something. Anytime that phone go black, I know I'm saying something that they don't want me to say. Anytime that phone go black, I know I'm dead on your damn head. And plan to stay that. As the Bible say, you gonna strike his heel and he gonna crush your head. You better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. Alright, what page I stop on? Yeah. 177. 177. 177. Yeah. I would keep going. get off it. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they still killing us to this very day, man. Right up under your nose. In fact, it's even worse. They got y'all killing each other. And they sitting back laughing. You see them niggas fighting each other? You see them niggas arguing on the internet? You playing right into their game, ain't you? Well, y'all. Well, I ain't gonna single people out. Internet, one thing. But this and that, life real. That's how everything start. Is people playing a game. Next thing you know, this and that. I see the bigger picture, man. But y'all be blessed, my brothers and my sisters. Get some sleep, and I'll see y'all again, hopefully. Amen. Peace.